Okay, on this new episode of Assyria, where the new emperor, well, I guess he's been relatively new, Katsiu, or Katsiu, however you Assyrians pronounce it, I always have different. Um, yeah, they call him the missionary because he successfully converted the Duchy of Pest, or High Chieftain of Pest, which was led by a Turkish Slavic figure who conquered the region in what was left of Galicia and the Var areas. So now we successfully help him convert to Nestorian. Matter of fact, he requested a mass conversion after I sent him my court chaplain or missionary that way, rather than neighboring Bulgaria, which would have done that. But maybe one day they're going to probably fight a vassalization war to get Pest, which I'm like, alright, more power to you. Although I would still love to convert, what used to be Galicia, Vornia, Kiev, uh, Lithuanian areas to Nestorian. Because, majority of the population, they're still there. They're just being occupied by Slavic pagans. While on my end, how did he become emperor? And don't forget, he's a member of the Trade League. Emperor Elisha, who lived up to 60, was assassinated. This is the second time in our dynasty's history where an emperor has been assassinated. First one was Ezekiel, and that was during one of those, I think, epidemic-related events. There was an epidemic here, and the collision then told this one person away, then somebody struck a dagger on him, and that's that. Well, this one, he died because he was bitten by a snake. We didn't know who did it, but just did a lot of intrigue and some scheming. So I believe my work with the intrigue stuff is done. So it's about time to move to something else. So we only have one child, and she's Chase, so I want to switch to family focus for the next couple of years, because I want more children. Because I feel that it ain't enough. I'm not saying I don't want a female ruler, I mean, I don't mind, it's just, I'd rather have another son. Now we got 2 Ivory Hunters Lodge. Now, we need another son. What do you mean another? The first son. The son of the Emperor. And, let's say, I'm trying to get up there to become a guild master eventually, maybe, hopefully, forge a golden bloodline with this character. If not, then his heir will. For most of the century, this century will be characterized where the Gazarta dynasty is more into stewardship and the Great Trade League. You want ivory. You got it, Kyle. Because we're gonna get more of it. Oh yeah, these musical instruments are still here. After I impressed a couple of peasants there. Actually, you may want to hold that on. Just wait till the retinue arrives. No. Move to here. Because we will soon go to war with Anatolia. Anatolia is under revolt due to one's claim. My god, where did he get all that? He's always had that many. Sympathy for Eastern religions. I suspect it was started by him. There's a high demand for stones. Let me guess, I don't have any stones, do I? No, don't got any. So I guess we'll go get some off the market, or if you know anyone that has, if anybody's got a stone quarry, there's plenty of them out there. Silver stone quarry. I doubt the Count is a member of the Trade League. But he's my friend from the academy. Countess. Oh, she's got lots of stones. Alrighty. Let me buy some off of you. Pay an extra 50 assets because it's determined by the society's influence. I'll ask Anatolia to purchase our crate of stones. What price are you going to offer for it? Market value. Honestly, compared to the Raguz series, this is the first time I'm actually doing this because normally I would get off of other people's trade goods by sending caravans, but since I do not have that ability nor rank to do so, this is the first time ever. Not even when I was doing, you know, non-recording sessions that I've done that sort of thing, so. Like when they say market value, like do they mean like good trades, bad trades, or whatnot? But hey, I'm a guy with a lot of money. I'll spend. It's just a crate of stones. It's a quality one. I'll just say at market value. I was going to spend big, but I received your offer for my crate of stones and find it acceptable. I'm happy to accept your ducats in exchange for my goods. Pleasure doing business with you. Well, we got what we came for. Now we know who to contact if we wish to get some more stones. Or it just would have been a lot easier if you just look up, pick any member of the trade they get, see if they have something. Simply for the sake of it. It seems that humility is not one of all those virtues. She rarely misses an opportunity to show her intelligence and wits. She also tends to compare her to the most delicate silk. Theatrically bow to her greatness. I'm looking for grain, you know, for barrels of alcohol. Ah, here it is. Now we can contact the artisans. Also, hide the Bible decisions. That's been there for a while. Ask my brewers to turn grain and pots into alcohol. Guys, I was scarcely believe it, but the pregnancy's made my wife, Chinad, look more beautiful than she was. Whenever we're in the same room, I can hardly take my eyes off her. Better make a move quickly. G2 revolts. Oh wait, that one's unrelated. It's the tributary, yeah. How much is this going to cost me if I declare a border dispute war for one of those areas? Wait, that's barely enough. The piety's good. Yeah. Princess and Countess runs that area. Good reason. Don't want that separated from our empire. Send a retinue there. And north to Beirut. Again, we'll never lead the armies because I'm doing trade league work stuff. Not a military guy. Syrian claim for Jerusalem. Oh, gee, you want to become more powerful than one can already imagine. And the Chaldeans are at it again. And Egypt will take care of that. Oh, Some of our armies just gone in the way. Engage him in a theological debate. Good on you. Two barrels of alcohol. Send one to shipment here. And the musical instruments as well. Some caravan's gonna come over here and buy one of those stuff. Yeah, just wait for everybody to gather around, then get type theories. Okay, you know what? Yeah, you transfer to here. Wheat field can no longer sustain itself. When do I get to do this again? It's not yet. The King of Egypt, who's since passed. He was a member of the Order of St. Dada because I could tell by the traits. Not to mention he was a formidable fighter, so I guess he was one of their best. I hope he becomes a saint, honestly, compared to all the other vassals. Oh, beware the heretic! Are you sure? Can you handle that, Egypt? Not her daughter. Crud. But she's strong. If she grows up to be an adult, then as long as she's pious, maybe I could disqualify her from succession and make her go to the Order of St. Dada. But I like the name Tammy. Who do I? Somali. She's been here. Yet I do not recall. Maybe it's because we've had her since. Well, I don't know. Captured, or was she a prisoner around? Get out. Didn't say died in a dungeon. Now, Entab Haddock Chadon heresy, now it's been replaced by Apollinarian heresy. Man, you and I really like doing business to each other. And I'll be sure to remember if I need something from you in return. If those guys ask me to deliver a certain trade good. So don't worry, when the Chaldeans get into an uprising, Egypt will take care of that. If it's anywhere else, then I'm gonna have to do it. Justice is a harsh mistress and I can't love her anymore. I am not the law. This again. Think, think, think. What to do, what to do. How about silver? If I can get some gold or gems, then maybe we can well, get gold first. You might turn it into jewelry. I was about to say Kingdom of Thrace. So we are fighting against the realm split. Are they in a Gavelkind? Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Well, this is interesting. What is this successional? Gavelkind. They used to do primogeniture, but apparently it's Thrace is the one with the tributary states, not Anatolia. They're split. Plus he usurped it, so apparently that claimant warred and it turned into Gavelkind. And plus this guy is celibate, so it won't even matter. It's going to go back to him. Because he's a member of the Order of Saint Dade. Because somebody must have told him that celibacy is encouraged. Or I don't know what he did in his earlier life. So, we're not against Anatolia, we're against Thrace. Build yourself a new church. Somewhere. Unless that one's it. So after the war with Thrace, then we'll fight Anatolia for this county, basically. Gee, the nearest Thracian county is right across the pond, and he resides in Cyprus, at least half of it. Guess we'll have to go get the navy, except for the ones on the other side. Oh, god dang it. It's the Egyptian fleet. You got the wrong ships. Move over to the made-up Suez Canal that I just came up with in my head, and then there they are. I mean, you can't cross ships from the Mediterranean into the Red Sea. You can't do that, but you can in EU4 if one was able to create that. I'm referencing that because that's the other noted game from Paradox and Rack. Again, this will not fit everybody in there, so we need to trim it. Okay, now you can fit in. While you go support the retinue. It took them years, and now they've vanished. Oh yeah, there's no chance I'm gonna send another big missionary to Kiev. That's impossible because it's about to be subjugated. Yeah, it's about to be subjugated. And we can't convert these guys. Shucks. Oh yeah, there's 2 Pomeranias, so choose wisely. Can at least try. The guy's a frickin' berserker. Emperor is dead. He believes in open China, takes special interest in the Buddhism religion, and frowns upon tributaries. Oh, you'll be fine. When there's time, I'll visit China. Oh yeah, this event again. Got any gold? No? Well, let's get more silver. Tao in civil war to increase capital power. Is it that serious? Oh, that's pretty serious. Not to mention these guys are Miavites and not Chaldeans. What Chaldeans? Oh, who am I thinking? Nestorians. You cats are in our capital. Bretislav of the Round Table, Chief of Bohemia, received military advice. Okay, thank you. That's where they are. Cancel that order and get them out of here. Get your best. I did not pay attention that they were in Nineveh. And tagged back in the historian. Holo the Wise Wolf. I've known Holo for quite some time now. Her weird antics mixed with her prideful attitude brought some fresh air to my usual visitors. Today was no different, as she accompanied me on my travels, but after that she requested to meet her on a private in the field where I first met. She is not usually shy about interacting with my retainers, but a greater request nonetheless. This night is not unlike of my first encounter. She's waiting for me in the middle of the wheat crops. It is time to show thee who I really am, she said while pulling her hood down and revealing wolf ears and what seems to be a tail waving under a robe. This explains a few things. Holo appears relieved that my reaction was not hostile, flashing me a bright smile and presenting her pronounced fangs, her loneliness weighing heavily on her, finding a friend in common with me. She's really grateful. "'Tis a good moon. Have you no wine?" she asks, still smiling. "Must have had some in the cart. So now we're close friends." Come on, hurry. Thanks for the money. What I'd like to have is some gold, or whatever that the trade league tells me to do. You may not like me, but need something to benefit the realm. Who is that guy? Oh. Should have to defeat him in one battle, for the sake of it. now we have to go help some friends up there. About to say, is it time yet? No, not until the end of the year. There reportedly lives an old African mystic, not old as in age, but the old faith, not far from our borders. Even though he's a heathen and the locals respect him and turn to him in times of need, rumors say that the mystic named Kasa is able to call the healing spirits into the bodies of his patients. He would be willing to take up residence to my court at small fee. He would do just fine. A strong witch doctor. Perfect. Yeah, using that word, witch doctor. Let me give you a piece of advice, Trader Katsiu, free of charge. I see that you yet to find an apprentice. Well, they're clumsy, will probably cause their fair share of mistakes. One will probably help you to find more trade opportunities and strengthen the trade league in the long term. Okay. So, find an apprentice, which usually I just wait it out until the text pops up that some lowborn is going to be an apprentice, which would just give you an additional assets rather than go look on the minor titles screen and then just name one for yourself. So, I usually just wait it out. Sogdians of Egypt. Confucianism is in Saxony. Oh, what on... Is this revoking war? Yeah. I was about to say this country is breaking apart. And it's got a lot of wars involved. Did your claims? There's a Apollinarian uprising. Okay, there's a better way to read it. Tyranny. De jure. Revolt de jure. Peasant revolt. And raids. Everything's going to hell in a handbasket for them. Bulgarian holy war for this small piece of area. Well, this one fully occupied. And Nitra is the breadwinner. Well, I'll go drink my fountain of youth right now. Well, New Year's Day. Now I'm 39 again. There, now she's trying to reject cruelty, and she'll be just be a good wife. A good Buddhist wife. Just like the rest of the Sogdians our dynasty's married off to. Gee, what gives? Plundered by savages, smugglers ring. This is a bad place to be in. Heading over from Kiva spent a week visiting Nineveh, constantly bragging about his wealth and estates back home, insulting his local peers and behaving like royalty. The courtiers are quite sick of him and are asking me to take action. Hey, we're good friends, you and I. Yeah, you are a bit drunk right now. At least for once, you're gonna have a good look in air. I'll just, write a formal complaint to him. We just hope it doesn't get ugly. Hope this person does not cause too much trouble. I will inform my people of your customs so that our misunderstandings can be avoided when they visit your home. Thank you for offering a chance to correct this behavior. Told you, this is why I like the Sogdian people. They're nice. And they're good at business when it comes to the silk trade. Because they act as a middleman in those silk route. That reminds me. While walking around the market, Hollow interrupts my thoughts. She says that after all this negotiating, we must be thirsty, and that you should send one of your retainers to fetch something to drink. Ask for alcohol. You got any gold? There it is. Is there anyone that can count on this court? I've been looking for an apprentice to lessen my workload, and I'm surrounded by oafs. And there was this man, Nahor, that approached me the other day about work. Perhaps it'll do. Oh yes, it'll definitely do. Yeah, this lowborn peasant will be my apprentice. Okay, now you ranked up. And a great holy war for Africa. They converted. So he's been imprisoned and then converted. Is that what happened? Hey, they didn't just want to take all the land and instead tell them to convert? Oh boy. Does anybody want to? No, they cannot assassinate him without high intrigue. I hope all the Harawajite Muslims just rise up against him. But I think it seems likely. And since he holds a mosque, which, of course, he cannot hold it personally because, that's against, Sidi Mubarak. Yeah, wrong holding time, so he can't hold that anymore. Next crusade won't happen till 1048. Fadihistan. Part of Dalam, right? Well, honestly, this used to be part of Dalam, and then Khorasan, when those Turks used to rule there, which is now ruled by nomads, the Pechenegs. 13,000, 7,000 now. Holy War against Tengris, I respectfully decline. We have enough in our hands. No, not at that price. I got something with that gold ingot that I'm about to use. Where is it? Give them gems and gold so they can make a box of jewelry. That was my intention. go take care of that peasant revolt as a favor for them. Stay out of this. Two boxes of jewelry. Come on back with it. Huh. Even though I still would like to have a son. I mean, I'm not hesitant about having a female ruler. It's just I would like to have some. It's like, well, knowing that whoever's going to be child number 3, hopefully a son, which means, yeah, we'll just have an emperor that will have a much more, start off very young on their reign, so that way there'll be more time for more trade league work. Not interested in back in one spots. Hold the grand tournament. Even though there's going to be notifications all over the place. This is the one I want. The caravans. And I presented a selection of stalls and caravans. The lecture reminds me I need to use my assets with the trade league to hire people to man these. Jiminy Christmas, 500? But then again, the last time I was playing as anybody from the trade league, I was doing one of those little, again, non-recording, when I was playing over in some duchy in India somewhere, where getting a caravan is like 100, especially when you got a lower economy. Let's get one of these. Now, don't spend too much. Pray for a son. And there's a lot of people that's going to get injured or maimed. Just don't bother me with such details. Ever. Oh my goodness. Well, let me tell you. I'm going to need you to demand Gavelkind for this. You may ask for something in return. He is not thrilled about instituting Gavelkind, but for a large sum of money. Please don't let it be 1,000. Oh, that ain't much. Okay. Here you go. So just take a break from any kind of warfare, right? Our money ain't like what it is. Now we're just going to have to heavily tax focus burger obligations, and then in 10 years we'll start working up on these all the way as well. Church and tribal stays as it is. They may not like it, these mayors. Those are bishops you're looking at. Yeah, they're not going to like these obligation laws. But since, well, if I put on a business focus, they will look at me more positively, so it's alright. It's fine. Just need to up on the income. Notary. Third place. Hakim, second place. And the winner is Roddy. If there's something about these military tutors. Again, this is a part of university mod, and these guys are often members of their respective fighters guilds from their cultures, which can make it more challenging to a player who wants to be the champion and try to beat everybody. What happened? Must be one of my, friends from the Imperial Academy. Just drinking his honor. Yep. Drank too many times. Joined the table equally intoxicated man. I was about to say Lazar, but no, it's Lazar. Lazar bar Nasradin. How many friends do I have left? A lot. Just all I have now is these two rivals, which I got no beef with. No issues. Tell you what, I've got to do something about this money. It's like I'm not getting much because most of the money we're putting on is the retinue, reinforcement, and a bit of it to the Jerusalem Cathedral, which is almost done. You need to go to the market and try to sell one of these. But the question is, sell what? We got ivory, wool. I can use that sword now. Wool, alcohol, meats. Okay. Wool, meat, and we'll try to sell something. Pay me back in incense. No, continue on the way to the market. Here to sell. Ivory or wool? Ivory. So it'll be removed from my treasury, and I will get all this money back, because that's just another one of the few ways to how to get money back. And it kind of makes me wonder. It's like, I understand how good trades work, but is it selling stuff bad trades or no? I mean, or is that a thing with, what I did earlier with getting these stones from this one person somewhere in Anatolia, where do it above market value or just at the market value or below market value? Is that what they mean by good trades, bad trades? I gotta look into that. And I got another creative ivory. What are the odds? To be fair, you got two of them. One in Huska and one in Nisibin. Not time yet. I just hope for it, son. I really do. And you want ivory. We're both apprentice traders. Where'd you get that? I guess I did not give that to you. So that was from that other group of kinsmen that once ruled Babylonia. So yeah, if I need something for you, then I'll know it. So. Oh, that reminds me. Thank you. I'll give you the creative ivory. I should go do that right now. Go to China. Even though it's in pretty bad shape still with a famine and everything, but I still would like to visit there. So I'm off. Get them out of here. Yeah, we helped them build all these churches. Now we're just simply giving him money. Even though he's already a trouble kinslayer. Which... I was about to say, who did he kill? Tribal kinslayer. Here. It appears that the world of trade is much bigger than you anticipated. You discovered new ways of making a profit that you imagined before. Your journey as becoming a renowned trader still has a long way to go. Well, I'm 41, so making up to master trader will likely happen. But to get everything to forge a golden bloodline probably won't happen, unfortunately. That's why I hope that when the son, when she gives birth to a son, maybe he can do better in the business. Like maybe he'll be the one to forge that golden bloodline. I mean, I urge my children to go to stewardship, and that's what this century is going to be characterized as. When the Gazarta dynasty gets into stewardship. Matter of fact, how many bag of meats we have? Let me see. Bag of meats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. There's already one here. Oh, alright, I'm off to China, so I can't, you know, send shipments of anything here. You can sell them in the market. Matter of fact, can I even go to the market? Nope, not that either. Okay. So I guess whatever comes in, it's gonna stay the same. Now I have a son. Alrighty. Oh, goody. He's born quick. Even though not strong like my wife, but quick is better. So, think of it, man. I don't think we had a rule to name that, but we brought that in. Georges, which is, you know, George. Syrian variant of it. That boy is going to be a future member of the Trade League because that's in case if I fail the quest of the forging of the Golden Bloodline, then he'll be the one to continue on that legacy of the Trade League in this dynasty here. Well, right now I'm off to China, and our economy is not making as much money because of retinue upkeep and great work construction. That's mainly the reason. But we're making a lot of money off of the city tax, which means that they will not give us any levies on these buggers, which I don't know if that'll be of a great concern. I mean, as you look, see, they will not give out any troops from the cities. Although, honestly, I feel like, well, if you're going to be an expansionist, well, it's kind of bad for you, but it's alright. A group of soldiers have blocked the route to our caravan. Please, we have not eaten in months, the tall man pleads. Or take another step forward. I am Captain Yunji of the Noiban. You will let us dine with your people. You will let us dine with your people tonight. The threat sounds empty as the leader struggles to remain upright. Right, because that famine is still ongoing. And he's a doctor of natural philosophy just like me. Oh no, I can't be charitable. Because I don't know if... No. Charitable is the opposite of great. Trade League doesn't like that, so... I'll just say, what are your skills? I doubt you're going to be around for long to contribute on anything. But you are better than King of Assyria, but then again, I don't want to make him mad. So we cannot afford to take pity on strangers, so the mercenaries will get out of the way. Sorry! Because I just keep thinking about my brother, who is an unruly little pest. He's got all these trade goods. Which of course I can't buy anything off of him because I'm off to China still. Because I need to get that gold. Or maybe silk. I don't know, at above or just at market value. Because I really need to think about how this works. Talking economics-wise. And whether or not it's the... if this thing that we plan on doing would be a good trade or a bad trade. Oh no, she has cancer. Lover's man. She had a lover before she married to me? Hmm. Whoever that may be, it does not matter now. Oh, that African witch doctor just, mystically altered her. My wife's gonna die because of you. Oh my goodness. Thrace is now Anatolia. Slain by Isaac. There was a bounty on him. So, which means, yeah, the realm is united, but the main title is still Thrace. So basically, it's like, yes, they unified, in a way, but, yeah, internal politics is a mess. A rider approached the caravan and handed me the letter with the seal of Marzaban Harzab of Vergana. Hazar has heard of my travels and invites our party to rest while over at Castle Muscat. Sogdian Buddhist? Ah, yes. I love the Sogdians. He has sympathy for Zoroastrians. He's a dull but a renowned physician, and he's malnourished. Uh, I was about to say, if he's that, and is of a Brahmin, that would make him... He's not a member of their monastic order, but I'll accept the invitation. A warm bed and a hot meal is most welcome. Your temperance is what's got you malnourished, I assume. The previous days have certainly been a delight. I've never imagined that we have so many things in common. It's with regret that I bid farewell to Marzavan Haz, Hazarasp when we decided to move on toward our goal to the Queen Empire. Say, let's keep in touch. Because, you know, I like making friends with that kind of guy. When is it finished? It's probably going to be before this decade. That's when it'll finish. Greetings, Master CK2. When I walk around town doing my tasks, I often encounter vagrants, and I simply must give them a few coins out of pity. However, lately their numbers have increased, and I think I made a mistake in help. Could you offer me some advice? My worried apprentice now. Are you trying to be charitable? Listen, you are not cherishing your money enough. You've got to be greedy. Greedy is a must-have in a trade league. But as for me, yes, I'm deceitful, gregarious, shrewd, diligent, but being content, not a good thing to have, and neither is being wrong. Rivalry war? Oh man, what did you two do to get each other this mad? Were you antagonizing one another? Or did someone murder a Sogdian? Or did you murder a Tibetan man? No? I don't know what your issue was with him, but apparently these Tibetans, well, not exactly, they're Shangzungs. They're Tibeto-Burman culture. And they're Jains, which, mind you, the Jains are the very nice religion people, but this is a rivalry war. They got more money and manpower than you do. They already hired mercenaries. Well, they don't have it. Oh, yeah, I will definitely help you. If you win this war, you get to imprison I was about to say their king. What do they call them over there? Oh. Are you sure that's the name? Yeah, their king. Their king. Not whatever is the word for that. Anyways, we will most definitely help you. With a precision, Samarkand. And bring the guard and retinue with you. We won't send any more. Because that money is going to be saved for my travels into China and a trade link. As the days drag on, I find myself thinking back to Mosul and wondering what is happening in the palace and how his Empress Tavagas Soria is faring without me there. When can I return home to her? When my journey to Little King seems to never end. I was about to say, she's still alive. I forgot she's one of the commanders. Well, she's been good to me. Guards, I need to send a letter to my mother. I'll make stop at her evening, and my mother will see to deliver my thoughts and well wishes. We will only defend Sogdian territory. Do not advance into that area because it's way too far from us and we're unfamiliar with that sort of territory. Okay. Realm is split. Adea and Zenobia. But it could be going back to Syria. Elisha died of severe stress. Didn't have children. That's the reason why the Greek owns it, and the Assyrian keeps that. They're from a different dynasty, but they've been here before. A little faster. Also, mind you, that I forgot to address this from a previous episode, as well as times of rank up. When you rank up, it increases the global trade value in trade posts. There's no mission right now. Oh, thank goodness. Because I'm in no mood for that sort of thing. Oh, good lord, did they bring more allies? Delhi! I mean, you have us, but they brought Delhi. Yeah, we'll give you money. Oh dear. Georgians, 5,000 more. Well, this is gonna get escalated here. So, we may have to bring our vassals. Don't bring the main troops. This way. It's gonna get pretty ugly over there. And thank God I don't have to lead my troops, because I don't want to be that kind of person. Look, there's Delhi troops. And it's them over there. So our company's finally reached the central lands of the Khitan Empire, the Middle Kingdom, and all its magnificence lay before us with so much to experience. We will lose a tributary, one of which defending holy war for Armenia. Well, shucks. As if things just couldn't get any worse. The retinues will go to Sogdiana. Our troops will fight against the Zoroastrians. We have to support our Nestorian brethren because of our moral authority. And that would also mean our vassals will get the jump against them. And I have no choice but to, well, expansion into Persia through Zoroastrian land, maybe possibly into India one day. because I've never done it in a previous series before, like Zoroastrian Croatia. So, very well. Do what you gotta do. I mean, they will be going to Sogdiana. Then our troops will have to fight against the Mirzadid Shadim. As I stated before, we have to help our Nestorian brethren get back to Nineveh. Because, mind you, for some reason they're in... Oh, it's just a little internal affairs thing. At least they're not involved yet. Otherwise, the matter's going to get really, really ugly. I'm out on a walk in a beautiful park in the Middle Kingdom when I spot a group of people, intensely focused, gathered up around a square board with circular pieces in black and white. How do you play this game? Want some money? Okay, they've hired some mercenaries. Give them financial support. Just give them 1,000 and they'll be good. Even though he's in hiding because... You know, that's a good question. Why is he hiding? He's not a member of any society. Or is it due to his paranoia? Is he paranoid? No. Then what's going on? Is there an epidemic? No. If there was an epidemic, it would be in seclusion, not in hiding. There's a difference. Is this going to get problematic? One for our ally, like if our ally loses, then he goes to jail. Tibetan jail. While we have to help out the Georgians because of a holy war. Which no doubt he has the numbers. Well, we're going to bolster that. To deal with them. Okay, put on this screen. We'll soon have a look at this. The high priest started the ceremony right as I get inside the Taoist temple. The disciples enter a meditation to bring themselves into harmony with the cosmos. I'll join on their ceremony because I'm already a pretty content person. Split up. You go up there. Just read it. While the others will go over there. We'll figure out with the rest. You arrived in Samarkand. Jeez, it's far. Delia Nogari or Ngari put together. Or we put together here. That won't do well. So you have to go through here. We can't just waltz through these mountains of Pamir and Gilgit. No, not possible because of the winter. Even though it's already spring, but still. Basically, when the going gets tough, head back to Samarkand. Or Kowtow, for that matter. Kowtow's better supplied. We're looking at a two-front war here, boys, and this isn't even for my territories. This is for my tributary, and one is for my ally. Lithuanian band. More ivory. Again, they'll be moving up positions. They won't get involved in combat yet, but this will. Sogdians, legions. Burning. Can't stand sick of fighting. I've just received news that High Chief said that the wise pagan ruler who petitioned me to help him cover his realm has died. I can only hope that his successor be as enlightened as it was. He's not a member of Ring of Honor, so I guess it was personal issue, rivalry. And now he's dead. There's the guy who helped convert, and now it's back to pagan control. It'll be hard for us to get rid of him. Can this split off too? Oh dear, oh dear. You're just being reinforcement. I told you, you're not cherishing your money enough now, now you're he's not going to be deceitful, but he's having chest pains. Get well soon. Best commanders to this front. Our retinues in the Sogdian front are still underway. Shapira has been murdered by the orders of Alima. Probably rivalry issue. Yeah. Did see anything against me. So it's alright. I see no issue in this. Oh my god, that's the worst place to be in. But we're gonna go to there. It's still in the middle of summer, and once you fight this one battle, get the heck out of here and go to Kowtow. Matter of fact, I don't think we got commanders that's, you know, that has, guards. Is there any organizer out there in the world? Anybody willing to join? Any able-bodied man or woman that has an organizer trait? Holy warrior, there's one. Bingo, there's one. Bring her in. Because we need something to get those guys moving. Oh, hell. Oh, you barely. You know, judging by that name, who are you descended from? Turks. That hurts. That hurts a lot. The chief minister opens the doors to the throne room, nodding for me to enter. After I perform a deep-bowing sign of subservience of the emperor reaches out and touches my forehead. I am honored. Now I can go back to trade business. Alright, retreat back to Kowtow. It's about to be winter soon, and you do not want to stay up in these mountains. By that time, November rolls around. Well, it's no better on our end. Dang it! Killer winters. This way's much better. Stay there. So, I mean, winter just started. God. As well as that retinue there that's positioned there. Raiders? Yeah. My knowledge of natural philosophy is convinced that I should write a book where I detail my observations and studies of the world around me. See how this goes. As I said before, stay in your positions for the rest of the winter. No, we should be besieging there. Forget that. Because that's temperate. Now as for you, move up. Sogdian rivalry war ended conclusively. Who died? Bleach changes. Died at the age of 76, so... Yeah. I didn't notice his age the entire time, honestly, so... Yeah, you outlived him. Or maybe because you're in hiding because you are trying to stop drinking. Maybe that's why you're in hiding. Well, the homeland calls because we have a war with the Zoroastrians to deal with now. China already suffered a great famine. A great Mongol lord has decided to exploit the situation and has crossed into northern China. Will these fierce horsemen from the endless steppes manage to break the dragon's back? Oh no, we've had a very good relationship. This cannot be the end. All that good grace. Matter of fact, when you looking for him. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of something, you know, that will benefit our realm before these guys are gone and all the grace is gone. Huh. I'm trying to think. You know, give me a scholar bureaucrat. Yeah. So the sage scholar bureaucrat, Wu Yaju, will join the court. His administrative skills are serving well. Well, he's a master seducer and lustful, but he could sure heck do a lot for us. We just need some of the brilliant minds before the Mongols may or may not take it all over. Oh, what the heck are you guys doing? From now on, best commanders to the front. And we got someone who is actually best at mountain warfare, which is good. Not to mention he's a duelist too. Oh no, this could be our mistake. Shoot, shoot, shoot. That was a tactical error on our part. Now they're going to be on the offensive. All those longing. As time passes and my once spirited companion seems more melancholic and conflicted, she's not playing around as much as she used to, nor is giving as many clever speeches. My friendship seems to have reached its peak and could turn into stillness. She often speaks of her distant hometown and wishes her to return before my friendship loses any more of its luster. Preferring to keep the good memories she made with me, rather than replacing them with the ones of monotony. Well, it's not sure when it will be. She will leave eventually. I would have known her for a long time now. Perhaps I could rekindle the fire between the two of her and get her to stay. Hope we could stay friends till then. She'll only accompany half of my visits to the market. Yeah, move over there. They're gonna need all the help they can get. Actually, no, you stay there. Get rid of these guys. Can't allow them to raid Nineveh. Who wants independence? Egypt and Jerusalem. Oh, not Jerusalem. This is becoming a costly conflict. Nahor beams a smile at me while handing over a pouch of gold. He claims it contains the savings accumulated from hard work and donations from richer families in my realm. That's wonderful news. Nahor reminds me of all the good work he has done lately. He thinks that a fair compensation from his own pocket, accounting Nisbet's only a modest request. Well, that's my apprentice. I mean, I was about to say, do I have to be the greedy bastard and have rivals with an apprentice of mine? I'll just owe him a favor, that's all. Bubonic plague? Oh, don't even jinx it, man. I mean, not only, we're having a hard time against these guys, but if you want to be thinking of something like that, follow him. trash is gone. Okay. At least you're doing something about it, I think. I hope. Wait for the retinue, then we'll get them in a pincer movement. Yeah, they're losing plenty of troops on it. Damn it, you know, winter's gonna be there. Tell you what, send your best. And then there's those people. Now move. Yeah, if only I was leading troops in the battle, but I don't want to get self-killed out here. Head back, retinue stays and retakes the holding. How many of these trade goods I have? Well, you better start selling ivory right now. Because I know you got a lot of them. So head to the market. I arrive at the sculptor's workshop with Ola. And craftsmanship can make most kinds of statues and Ola jokingly requests one as large as possible, big enough to dwarf her. Order a large statue. Hey, alcohol. Global winter supply. Gee, why didn't I think of that? We still have alcohol around here, right? Yeah. It's 50% war score now. But I should switch my focus on something else. I go business, most likely. Yeah, business. Because otherwise the trade league would tell me to switch to business focus. But no, we could try to help out on the stewardship education. Can't cut them off in Dale. Oh, there's barely enough for all of us. Gonna be heading to there. Gets me a eunuch, man named Tam. Alright, we'll fight there. help them out on their siege, while the rest of theirs are just dealing with raiders. It's almost over. Just one more critical battle, then we'll win the thing. Finally, after several months, I've finished my book. It is being widely praised by scholars as a masterpiece. My very own book. Alrighty. Sure, it's there somewhere. On this huge treasury. Here it is. Natural Observations of Emperor Katsiu. This book contains the valuable natural studies of Emperor Katsiu of Assyria, so that's +1 stewardship. Good for the Trade League. There's a high demand for gems. They will offer you a maximum market value for it. Well, let's just focus on finishing the war. Yeah. We can use that money to buy the gems from somewhere, either through the market or off of somebody. Get rid of these. Wait. Well, apparently these two are still my tributary states. So we're back together. How's Sogdiana doing? At peace. And I hope you get rid of your drinking problem, Sartavan. Right. Gems don't grow on trees, so somebody around here has gems. Do you? Oh, he's the only guy around with the gems, so. It's not currently an event involving goods. I mean, it takes an entire day to visit the market. I mean, is he on a mission? Outlawed, killed, plundered. Or alternatively, you could send a caravan. Don't forget about that. We're not just going to buy goods off them. We'll have to get them. When does it expire? Next year. Oh, there's time. I'll prepare my caravan. By giving more funds to my caravan, I give the traders the opportunity to strike more deals when I give them the next mission. Give them lots of funds. The roads can be treacherous and several factors can hinder the trader's safety, such as distance, war in the targeted territory, or the ruler of the territory feels about you. Hiring guards will increase the caravan security. Well, he thinks positively of me. So. Oh no, just pay some mercenaries. Send a caravan. 95% chance of success, 91% chance of buying each good. Again, we're here to get gems. Okay, Babylonia's got this. Finally finished another book. How to Build a Well. It's a stewardship related book, mind you. How to build a well. There it is. It is not certain whether Emperor Katsiu of Assyria wrote this himself, but artesian builders and craftsmen alike agree on the high quality of these instructions. Well, that's just up on the build time. Like if you want to build a new barracks, which, of course, you gotta, like if you want this done faster, well, here's a combination of this and equip this book. Let me get this off for a while and put this on. Yes, stop reading your Bible and start reading how to build a well. Oh, gee, that was quick. That was a quick building. Anyways, the physics of Aristotle is the basis of all natural philosophy practiced by wise men. By reading the work of the master, I too will be able to understand the physical world. Of course, the Yurday. Ah, now it's 1 day. Gee, all these other buildings. I was about to say, since when do we neglect not having a stable? Well then, build up. Stables. 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 Hold. Greetings, Master Katsiu. I met a few artisans looking for a sponsor for their next projects. They have all the materials they need, and they simply request some funds to get started. Thought you'd be interested. They're willing to give you some of their works in exchange. Glass, musical instruments, velvet cloths, or just you can be diligent. Tax modifier. Give me glasswares. Send a shipment to that here. Anyways, keep up on the stable building. That's it. You've got so much books that you don't know how long you could try to maintain all of these. Well, age 45 and I'm already feeling infirm. Well, son, looks like you got quite a bit of challenge ahead of you in your long life, because there's rumors of a massive Assyrian civil war, which Egypt, Jerusalem, and Nubia may get involved in. So basically, Egypt, Nubia, and the Levant, just this whole region. This is going to be rebel territory. But now, I'm an infirm. They're going to see my vulnerability as their excuse for civil war, which it will happen in the next episode, if we don't get our stuff together. Matter of fact, trained troops, gotta reinforce faster, just a way to convince them to back down. Back down on their independence. Chinese universities sent me this book. Polemics against Buddhism. Oh, good, a stewardship book. A Polemics against Buddhism is a collection of works by the Chinese official Han Yu. In it, he attacks Buddhism in favor of Confucianism, as he considered Buddhism of a barbarian origin and unsuitable for Chinese people. Instead, he advocated assimilation of Confucian values through the classics. Well, don't let my wife read that, because she's a Buddhist. Take this off and equip this. Now I have 22 stewardship. I'm not going to be around for long. I guess in this character's life, this quest to forge a golden bloodline will not happen. Yeah, they're starting to back down on the possibility of an independence war. So I had to play smart and just not only reinforce everything, but also have a massive recruitment drive in Nineveh, because we're just this last war has been deadly for us. Garden retinue. Got to get rid of the garden retinue. Now we got 3 barrels of alcohol. Tell you what. I mean, shipment is still here, the alcohol shipment. Yes. Man, if only I gave these people some alcohol, then. Sure you can. I mean, look at Jerusalem. She's the one that's mad the most. Oh, that's your excuse. You want the control of the Duchy of Ascalon. Okay. Here you go. That's what you're so mad at me about. Now about Egypt? I'll just have you drink some wine. And what are you mad about? Ah, the usual stuff. Just don't worry, the idea of independence will soon go away. We'll try to recover our losses and prepare for the next war against, most likely Thrace, to continue on getting all this territory. It's yet to be separated from us. Caravans returned. Traders are unloading their wares and will continue to sell the goods they brought at a large discount. Good. Where's my gems? Bag of gems. Alright, here you go. Now here's the gem shipment. Yeah. It's just unfortunate that he will not live long. Matter of fact, I think he may die before he even reaches 50 because of that info. Got a bureaucrat. Yeah, I want another request. Give me your master engineer. So now, Guangzhou. Sunyan. That's his name. It's not my business. A fireworks guild's been built in this county. Alrighty. Oh yeah, the one who gave you that bad treatment. Yeah, I'll back it. I'm sure a lot of people will. They're not backing down on their possible road for independence, which will be a big regret for them. As I will stop right on the 16th. Murdered. Oh no. Why'd you do it? But anyways, she was my spy master. Not to mention a good friend. Now Tam, the court eunuch, will be the new spy master, as we will close this episode right now, but one thing's for certain on the next episode. An independence war, I guarantee you, will not happen on my watch, as long as I live, despite being infirm. And if he dies early, then Georgius, although still very much a very young child, although a quick thinker at that, he's going to be the next ruler of Assyria, and he will continue on the legacy of the Great Trade League. Maybe he'll be the one to forge the gold bloodline, whereas I could not. But until then, so long for now.